Hi guys, welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today is the first part of a series I'll be doing on technical analysis. Technical analysis is the basic analysis you need to be doing as a day trader. The first thing we'll look at is something called support and resistance. I've got my graph. This is a commodity, specifically oil. This applies to any stocks or any commodities that's quite volatile and very liquid. If you're not sure what that means, please watch my first video. So I am using a 1 hour time frame. Again, the time frame doesn't really matter. It's what you use. You can use a 15-minute time frame, a 30-minute time frame. It's up to you what time frame you use. Personally, for me, I like using 1 hour time frame because I do daily trading, so I get in and try and get out within the same day or within a matter of hours. Now, if I was looking at this, all a support level is when the price comes down and then it starts climbing back up. And if it's done that a couple of times, you've got your support level. So I'm going to get my horizontal tool out and just draw a support line. So for me, that would be a support line, and I'll explain the reasonings why. So the price previously, whatever it was, is come down and it's hit this point here. It's gone back up, it's come back down again, and it's hit this point here. Now, a resistance is where the price hits a peak and it comes back down. So for me, that would be a nice resistance level, and I'll just make the line a bit thicker. Please bear in mind, support and resistance, I see them as zones, not specific price points. As you can see, as I draw my lines, occasionally it does go beyond the support and resistance line, especially the resistance line here. It's gone quite a bit beyond and it's come back down, and here as well. So I see these as zones that I use for my technical analysis. Now, to have a valid support level, you need a minimum of 2 points. The more points you have, the better it is. Okay, so you can see here I've got 1, 2, and 3. Again here I've got 1, 2, 3, almost 4. But again, as I said, these are, you treat them like zones, not specific price points. This is going to help you to figure out what price to buy and sell at, because fundamentally that is the most important thing for trading. What price you buy at, what price you sell at, because you're trying to maximize your profits. Now, let's say if I go back and I've seen these support and resistance level, what I do, that's the first one, that's the second one, so that validates it. That validates my support level, and that's 1, 2. Okay, that validates my resistance level. In another series, we'll talk about breakouts and fake outs and how they work. But as I said, this is the basics that we're talking about. So if I was watching this and I saw that first point there, these 2 points and these 2 points, what I would do, once I've got my second valid point, I would try and buy around this price. Remember, these are hourly time frames. So I'd buy here, and that's your 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. As you can see, the price has hit my resistance level. It's gone a little bit beyond and it's come back. So if I saw this, that validates 1 point, 2 point here, that validates my support. 1 point, 2 point here, that validates my resistance level. I would have bought at 33.83, I think that is. And after 1, 2, 3 hours, I would have sold at 34.8. And as you can see, that maximizes my profit. Now, if you're doing something called short selling, personally, what I would do as well to maximize my profits, because that's what trading is about. It's about making money. If you're not making money, trying to make the most money you can, there's no point trading. My resistance level also tells me at what point I should short at. So if I was short selling and I've sold here, I would short sell at this point, watch the market, and as you can see, it's 1 hour time frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After 12 hours, half a day, remember, it's not exactly hitting my support level, but these are zones. Okay, So for me, I would have, if I short sold there, I would have bought back my shares or my commodities, whatever it may be, around this price point. Again, I've maximized my profits again. What I'll do, I'll show you a 30-minute time frame this time. And again, this will help you to figure out what price you should buy at, what price you should be selling at if you're moving in and out the market in a day or two. So I'll get my horizontal tool out. Now, as you do this more and more, it becomes a habit. You can automatically see support and resistance levels. For me, I don't really need to look too much into a graph. I can automatically see support and resistance level because I've trained my brain to do that. All right, so if I quickly look at this, for me, over there would be a resistance level. And I've got 1, 2 valid points and a third one here as well. You can see the price has made a massive drop. And my support level would be about there. And remember, this is a 30-minute time frame, so you can see there's a lot more variation. And I've got 1, almost 2, 3 points, and I would count that as a point because, again, as I said, these are not specific price points. These are more like zones. Okay, so they have a certain variation. So if I was trading this and I saw my first and my second support level, which validates my support level. So what I'll do, I would have watched it. I've got my 1, 2 points. I've got my 1, 2 points. Okay, so when I got that second point, I would have waited for the third. So for me, I would have bought my shares or my commodities around this price point here. And remember, it is a zone. Okay, and as soon as it got to my resistance level, I would have sold. Now, as you can see, it climbs a little bit higher. We'll talk about breakouts and fake outs in another video. Okay, I hope this helps. And the more you do this, the better you'll get. And it will almost become like an automatic process. Just using this basic skill has made me so much money. Please like and subscribe. That helps me out and it encourages me to make a lot of videos